Now, listen, you guys, it seems like Nicki Minaj is out there breaking massive records. And is Armon Wiggins getting fired, you guys? Oh my goodness. Megan is out there basically dedicated to do everything that Nicki Minaj has done. And at the same time, Lottery Ticket is letting us in on her inner chamber secrets. And you know how I feel about that, okay? I don't need to know your sex life, all right? Now, we're going to be talking about Scarlip as well. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. No, wait, before I dive straight into today's tea, you guys, I am sick. Okay, the migraine is here, and at this point, I do not know if I'm generally just sick or if I'm getting sick from talking all this ish on this channel. Okay, I apologize to everybody that I've called all these names, Transformer, and things like that. Maybe that's what's causing my migraine. I'm just messing with you guys. But anyway, let us talk about Armon Wiggins, okay? It seems like he might have gotten himself in trouble because, well, boy, oh boy, did he not read the filth out of our Reynods, okay? Let me tell you something. It was his birthday, and I don't know where the idea came from, but they decided to do a little roast in commemoration. Oh, commemoration is like remembering, okay? I mean, in celebration. Guys, I legit said commemoration. No, man. I mean celebration. How do you commemorate somebody who's alive, man? My bad. Okay. So in celebration of his birthday, and so Armon decided to basically give him a little read. And you know, Armon being Armon, well, he went in. He did extra. He did too much in the reading, okay? In the redation, as Wendy Williams you would say, okay? Armon read the behind out of this man, and he was just like staring at him like, with his mouth wide open, okay? And it seems like, you know, after the entire reading session, he then went and started digesting, you know, what had just happened, because I do believe that in that moment he was probably in shock. And so he ended up calling that guy that I don't like Funky Deneva. He ended up calling him, and this guy was also on his show. And so he was like, you know what, I'm on live, you know, don't say anything. I was like, I do not care if you are on live or not. Did you see what just happened? And it was referencing to Armon reading the filth out of him, okay? And it seems like the boy was extremely mad. And at this point, for me, this is just entertainment, you guys, if we're gonna be honest. It's just entertainment, because Armon Amon came into that show, you guys, and started shaking it up, like literally shaking it up. That's what he's doing on that show, okay? And so it seems like the man took offense, and then he decided to take to his Instagram to notify us that, well, there will not be a show because he is in his feelings, okay? And so this is what he said. He said, hello, guys, today's show has been cancelled as I am dealing with some internal issues on what is supposed to be my birthday weekend. See you all soon, okay? And I'm like, are you in your feelings like that? Oh my goodness, Amon, you're gonna get yourself fired, okay? It's less than a year on this show, and already you're causing commotion. Stop it, man. Stop it. I like it. Honestly speaking, let me know in the comment section what you think about this. Do you think that Amon could be fired because of this? Because, I mean, he is the newest addition. And according to Amon's reads, he made it clear that, well, Ao has got some tight, you know, relationships with management. And so do you think that he's going to use those tight relationships that he has to get rid of Armon? Or do you think like it's going to be like a warning thing or something like that? But, well, they asked the man for a roast. The man delivered a roast. So, I mean, it is what it is. Let me know, you guys, in the comment section, obviously, what you think about that. And the next thing that we are going to be talking about, Nicki Minaj, okay? It seems like Nicki is out there breaking records still on her tour. And I'm just like, every single day, a new record being broken by the Onika Tanya Maraj, okay? Now, as reported by touring data, they are saying that Nicki Minaj earned her highest grossing European concert of all time on May 28, 2024, with 2.306 million at O2 Arena in London as part of the Pink Friday 2 tour. And Nicki responded to this and said, could have done a night 2 at the O2 in London, but I had to choose between that and Wireless first. I chose Wireless so that I could bring the experience to a bigger venue with other fan bases who absolutely deserve to see the city of gig, okay? And that is not the only record that she has made. It is also being reported, you guys, that Nicki Minaj is the first female rapper in history to gross over 2 million in a single concert in Europe history, with 2.306 million at the O2 Arena in London on May 28th, 2024. Okay, congratulations to Nicki Minaj. I love to see her win. She absolutely deserves everything good that is happening to her right now, because she has put in the work. She has been through fire and all those things, with a lot of people trying to cancel her, the industry trying to be done with her. So for me, seeing her win like this is absolutely magical and amazing to me, okay? The next thing that was going to talk about, you guys still talking about touring, it does seem like Bongo 2 was out there bringing out some legends, on her tour, and some people are celebrating that, and some people are really pointing out the similarities that are on her tour and Nicki Minaj's tour. Like literally every single thing that this woman has done, this girl comes along and follows. Literally, it's Gig City 2.0. Her tour is Gig City 2.0. And for me, it's the shamelessness for me. Like, imagine waiting for somebody to do announce their album, do their multiple covers, do this thing of not having an opening act. And I know right now she probably regrets, having an opening act. Okay, having announced that, well, they're going to be touring together with Cousin Sloth. Because if she had it her way, I'm sure right now she would have been, like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna do it alone, and then bring out these surprise guests, as Nicki Minaj has done, because she so wants to follow everything that Nicki is doing. But then again, with the Cousin Sloth thing, it's not like she had any option, because by herself, we all know those tickets were going to even do worse than they're currently doing, okay? So that being said, she brought out some legends, and then she also did tease a new song that's on her album. And, she did her go-to move, which is basically behind shaking in a tour bus. That's what they are doing now. And the song, honestly, whether you like her, whether you're a pro Meg, whether you what, if you are going to deny that these songs sound exactly the same, then yeah, you're beyond redemption. At this point, nobody can redeem you, okay? No one can redeem you if you are out there basically saying that you really can't see that these songs are the same. The concept is the same, the content is the same, the flow is the same, everything is the same. And for someone who's out there trying to be Nicki Minaj's replacement, I'm sorry, they've got to do more. They've got to teach her to do more, okay? Because, yeah, no amount of stat manipulation is going to take her to that level. That girl was out there, the TT Torres girl that was shouting, oh my goodness, it's a one-trick pony. Now, this shaking your behind like this is a one-trick pony, not everything else you're out there trying to bring up, okay? So yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think about that. Did you see the song that Bongo 2 was out there teasing? Speaking about teasing new songs, another person who decided to let us in on what's coming next is none other than Lottery Ticket. She took to her Twitter to tease a song that's basically going to be coming out. At this point, I don't know if this is a milli flow or what exactly she's trying to do, because you do know that with her, she latches on to anything that is popping. The time that Ice Spice was popping, she went and latched on to, her flow, her aesthetic and everything. And now this entire R&B thing, I really don't know what she's now latching on to, okay? And so people really were out there calling it out, for basically trying to sound like Flo Milli. And I'm like, Lottery, at some point you've got to come up with your own style, your own aesthetic, your own flow. you can't keep on holding on to what other people are doing and thinking that, well, it will give you a different result. You're forever going to be hopping all over the place with no identity if you don't if you don't change and if you don't evolve. Okay, anyway, aside from the fact that she was out there teasing the song, she decided to let us in on her inner chamber secrets. And you do know how I feel about people telling us, about what they do in their bedrooms and things like it's none of our business. Why are you out here telling us about your inner chamber secrets? I don't understand. This is what she said. She said, fun fact, my man really is the first and only guy I let hit on the first date, and we're 4 years in. And I'm like, here's the thing, Lottery, okay? We understand that your relationship is, private for whatever reason, be it citizenship, be it just plain disrespect from the man, okay? And the man playing in your face and not wanting to leave, his wife for you. Whatever the reason is, we don't know, okay? It's okay if you want to keep that private. But the problem is you want to keep your man private, but you want to tell us what your man does in private. Like, if you're gonna... if you're not going to show us this man's face, why are you telling us about what this man's manhood has done in your life? Like, you're private enough. Okay, you're private enough to keep your man private. His face, you're making it private. But what his manhood does, you don't want to keep it private. Like, why are you involving us in these shenanigans? And at this point, it's kind of sad to watch because to me, it's beginning to seem like, that side girl, that side dish that's tired of getting negged in secret and wants to announce to the whole world. But the man is like, don't you ever tell the world, because this is what, is giving right now. Okay. Because at the end of the day, no one is asking you about who you're dating. You're coming out here announcing it to us. And whilst you're announcing it, it's like that entire concept of what the one of the Bailey sisters, coming with the baby and covering the baby's face and things like that. And I'm like, you could just keep the baby off the internet entirely, like totally. Just keep them out of the internet. And I don't think people will have any issues. This entire hide and seek kind of thing, that's where it gets twisted in my own opinion. Okay. You want to keep your man private, then keep his manhood's business private. Why do we need to know what his manhood did on your first date? Why do we need to know that, Lottery? But I guess again it's an attempt to get herself into some form of conversation, because the rap conversation, people kind of forgot about her existence. Even that entire remix that she did with Bongo 2 did not get any traction. So I guess she's at a point where she's latching on to any and everything that will make people talk about her. Okay, this is what it's giving, and I think she has succeeded, because here am I discussing about 21 Savage's manhood. Well, allegedly, in my own opinion, I don't know who the man is. But well, allegedly telling us about what that man's manhood is doing. Here am I, okay, falling into that trap. But anyway, it's my job. The next thing that we're going to be talking about, you guys, we are going to be talking about Normani. It seems like Normani has dropped her album Dopamine, and I'm just going to be honest with you, I have not had the time to listen to that. The time I have, because I'm stuck at home, I'm sick, I'm not going to work, but like I'm not in the right mental state to be listening to an album to actually give an opinion. But it does seem like a lot of people are loving it. At least I saw people on the internet, hyping it up and things like that. So when my migraine, when I recover from this migraine, I'm gonna take a good listen, and I will tell you guys obviously what I think about it. And in the meantime, have any of you actually listened to the album? If you have, let me know, how did it sound, how is it sounding, and things like that. Okay. And the last thing that we're going to be talking about, it seems like Scarlip is out there explaining and behind shaking to the people, okay, for her new song that she recently teased, and people were talking about how uncomfortable she looked. And some people thought like, well, it's the industry that's making a resort to things like this. And it seems like she's out there saying that, what, this is what I've chosen to do. You guys do not have to be worried, because this is all me. That's what she's saying. She's saying this is all her, and that, well, she has decided to tap into that zone of hers, says. So I will insert that snippet at the end, because just like the Transformer hair talking, she sounds a little bit slow. So I don't want to torture people who don't want to listen to that. So if you would like to listen to what she said, the audio is going to be in the end. Okay. But that being said, thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified each and every time that I post. And thank you very much, you guys, honestly, for 14,000 subscribers. I did not see this coming. I just want to take this moment to say shout out to Miranda, shout out to Fine Brown Girl, shout out to Ollie, shout out to Ken Daddy, who has now transitioned into Ash Daddy. I think that's his new handle. And you guys, honestly, you held me down when I had like literally almost less than 1,000 subscribers, and you guys were there motivating me, interacting with me. And it's not something that I really, initially when I started this, I thought this was just a girl talking about a subject that she likes. I didn't see this growth coming, and for that reason I'll always be grateful. And for everybody that I haven't mentioned by name, thank you also so much. Diego, you may not started with me at 100, but I see you all the time in the comment section. Diego from the Philippines. Rosie, oh my god, thank you so much. Lovelace, oh my goodness, thank you so much, all of you guys. I appreciate you. Here's to 14,000 subscribers, and until my next one, you guys, see you.
I would like to address what my supporters. I know a few days ago, y'all saw me shaking my booty on the internet. I want to say I apologize to all y'all and anybody I offended. I did not mean to. Now, I know everybody's like, no, we don't want you doing that, da-da-da. I understand that, right? Like, I'm not just out here just wilding. Like, let me tell y'all one thing. No one's forcing me to do anything. Promise that. I come up with these things in my head, like these crazy ideas, and I want you guys to like grow with me. Don't put me in a box. I'm always gonna give y'all that street shit. I mean, I'm the best to do it, right? And we all know that. So like, don't ever worry about that. I'm gonna always give y'all what's needed. I'm gonna always feed the streets, because streets is hungry. But I wanna like tap into what's in me and let it out. It's something in me that just wants to come out. Shout out to my team and my label. Like, I want to say, like, I appreciate Swiss Beats and my label for like allowing me to explore as an artist. Like having creative freedom to just do what I want. Creatively. And like, guys, She's Hot, that's about to drop at midnight today at 12 a.m. really is just something, a feel-good summer vibe. Like, I was just like, I want to feel good this summer. I was just like, let me put some summer music out. It's just a feel-good vibe too. It's nothing crazy, and it's still street. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I love y'all, and grow with me, and let's see the beautiful things that God has in store.